Hello and welcome to another episode of Perpetual Leadership, the most relevant and straightforward podcast you'll find regarding perspective, guidance, motivation, and most importantly, leadership. My name is Bruce Jones, a career active duty Marine with more than 15 years in service. Each and every week we will generate pertinent material and most importantly bring a robust and realistic perception on life and the pursuit of happiness, which will in turn help you transform from the person you are today to who you want to be. Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. The podcast starts now. It's such an honor and a privilege to be granted the opportunity to speak to you all on this podcast this morning. My name is Bruce Jones. Some of you may or may not know me based on the video messages and inspiration I share almost daily from here where I'm living in Okinawa, Japan on Facebook Live. If not, I guarantee you're going to know me by the time we're done here. If y'all could do me a favor, if you haven't already, grab something to write with and something to write on. If you can, I have a short exercise for you to do here in a few minutes after the main topic of this podcast is complete. If you're currently driving, do me a favor, please make sure you come back to this podcast at a later time to complete the short exercise that I have for you. And for those of you that are currently grabbing note-taking material, please keep listening as you do so. Today, the topic I chose to focus on would be exuding positive energy to effectively build a quality work environment. So without further ado, first and foremost, your direct attention needs to be invested in building your subordinate leaders. And the best way to build your subordinate leaders is to become a live advertisement of whatever it is your institution expects from you as a leader. We are attracted to people who have those qualities we wish we had. So the image you project will determine how others respond to you. And your subordinates are consistently looking up to you for those characteristics of a leader to emulate. And it's very important you embody that performance. So imagine each time you walk out of your door, you create a positive or negative impression. So before you step out, imagine you have to pass a hat stand. Imagine 3 hats hanging on the pegs, waiting for you to put them on. Each hat has a vivid color. These imaginary hats will remind you to project the 3 characteristics of successful leadership and increase your rapport with your subordinates as you support building their leadership qualities. The first hat that we come to is red. Red signifies success and confidence. You'll stand out in the crowd of your peers, so always carry yourself as if you were wearing the red hat. But if you wear that red hat alone, honestly, it can be overpowering. And you want your subordinates to follow you, but also you want them to be sincere with you. The second hat that you need is the yellow hat. The yellow hat portrays an impression of cordiality and satisfaction. It says that you like people and you expect them to like you, that you enjoy what you do, and also you're fun to be around. Happiness is contagious. And if you project yourself as if you're wearing the yellow hat, more people will be drawn towards you. It's like metal to a magnet. But to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, that is not enough. Many of us in this profession of leadership always find where it seems that we've reached a plateau. Because let's be honest here, we neglect the third and most important hat. And that hat takes the color of blue. The blue hat projects the qualities of the highest forms of leadership. The blue hat is calm and relaxed. It tells the world that you live a balanced life. Forgetting the blue hat will send a signal that you are paying too high a price for your leadership qualities. Rushing, driving or talking too fast, arriving late or breathless for an appointment, not maintaining eye contact when you're communicating with your people, losing your cool at minor upsets, being a poor listener, and forgetting names are just a few signs that the blue hat is missing. We all want to be a successful leader. But if the price is too high, your subordinate leaders will honestly just be extremely disinterested. When you project stress, pressure, and tension, your subordinates will think simply, nah, thanks, but no thanks. If that's what leadership is about, I'll take a pass. So take this next advice that I'm going to give you heavily into consideration. Slow down. Allow for the unexpected and give subordinates your full attention when they're talking to you. When you find yourself rushing, take a deep breath. Remember your blue hat. You are not only marketing your institution, you're marketing a quality of life. To do so, you have to embody the qualities of someone enjoying such a life. Success without balance is literally a hollow victory. Not everything will go your way all the time. Learn to love the institution for all that it brings and accept good times and bad as two sides of the same coin. Whatever challenges you are experiencing right now and whatever challenges you will experience in the future, project an impression of confidence, happiness, and most importantly, calm. Your charisma will attract the right people who will help you take your dynamic leadership abilities to the next level. The takeaways from this are relatively simple. This is going to take some self-evaluation upon your part, and to make this happen effectively, go ahead and grab that pen and paper that I asked you to take out earlier and write these next words down. I'm going to say them slowly so we have some time to digest them. Remember, never, stop, always, start. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a pledge. Remember, never, stop, always, start. So let me repeat that again. It is, remember, never, stop, always, start. Now, do me a huge favor. Once you get all of those words written down, go ahead and add an I will in front of each and every word that you've written down. Now, this pledge, I'm going to share with you my own personal pledge. I will remember to be selfless and place my subordinates' interest before my own. I will never allow a negative person or mindset to overcome my sense of positivity. I will stop speaking to people in condescending tones when I feel they know the answers to the questions they ask. I will always keep a positive attitude towards everyone, no matter the rank or position. I will start smiling more because it makes life and the people around you more attractive. Once you've completed this pledge for yourself, make sure you place it somewhere you frequent throughout the day and vocally make these proclamations. Because let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, nothing is ever firm until you speak it into existence. Now, as you begin your transformation into the leader you aspire to become, one proclamation and one change at a time, remember, it's okay to be a work in progress. At the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, those of us who become the senior leaders are those who have shown the tenacity and hard work to succeed in the institution you are currently building. It takes more than just skill, but the ability to maintain dedication and radiate positive energy. Regardless of the circumstances, all of us are measured by the same criteria, which are essentially the development of ourselves, our partners, and our subordinates, which in turn produce massive growth and success for our career. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening in on what I felt is a segue into more podcasts and guest appearances in the very near future. I hope and pray that this podcast benefited you in some way or fashion. So that's my time, ladies and gentlemen. Take care, and always remember, all three hats are necessary for a wholesome and bursting level of leadership.